Beijing Conference. What does it mean for me? Particularly now, when it's 25 years after, I think about it regularly. 1995, Ukraine had only 4 years of renovated independence. When I were asked, where are you from? And said, from Ukraine. People asked, from Uganda? Nobody knew us. It was so many thoughts before the conference because many activists around the world didn't like to participate in the NGO forum in Beijing because violation of human rights in China. And I remember my feeling. It was very controversial. From one side, as a women's activist, as a human rights activist, I understand it is very important to support countries that support human rights. From other side, I understand also that if we will not participate in this conference, nobody knows when it will be and how we could include our efforts in this event. My own Beijing platform for action has 3 areas, not 12. One of them is everything is possible. Second is women's funds. And third one, men's participation in all efforts on gender policy. What does it mean? When I participated in the Beijing NGO forum, actually Huairou NGO forum, I understood you could start to work on gender equality, but you never could finish it. You could never end it because so many areas that need our efforts, and everything is possible in terms of gender mainstreaming, gender equality, gender equity. Women's funds. I remember when I met the Global Fund for Women, they invited me to do training on fundraising for Russian-speaking audience. They gave me a t-shirt with Global Fund for Women logo, and when the next day I was in these t-shirts close to the shuttle bus, one of women said me, "Oh, are you from the Global Fund for Women?" I said, "No, I'm just invited to do training." She said, "I'm a donor of the Global Fund for Women." I said, "Yes, fantastic." When I came to the training room, I said, "You know, I met this morning woman who is the donor of the Global Fund for Women." They said, "Yeah, okay, and what is her name?" I said, "You do not know the name of donor of the Global Fund for Women?" And then they opened the booklet and showed many names of women and men who are donors of the Global Fund for Women. It was such great, such amazing for me to know women do not need only support from other people. They could support themselves. And finally, my third area of the Global Fund, of the Beijing platform of action about participation of men. I participated in one of sessions, Men for Gender Equality. And for me it was also something like fair tale. And later, when I did read one of articles of such men who participated in this session, he wrote, "At the previous Nairobi World Conference, some men also followed women to go to safari or to see great African continent sightseeing. To Beijing Conference, men also came to the conference. But not just to see prohibited city or Great Wall. They came to speak up about their support of gender equality." All these years, I remember these 3 areas of interest of myself and of our society. Thank you, Beijing. Thank you, Beijing Conference. And thank you, Beijing Platform of Action.